how steel is made. Steel is basically, I'll start with it on the aerospace side. It's melted into a large, in an electric furnace, right? And then it's added, certain additions are added to it, and to improve the properties. Okay, so it's all melted. It melts about, I'd say about 1550 to 1700 degrees C. Some steels melt at. So they melt it so it's like, you know, completely orange red in the melting furnace. And then there's various techniques which I can go on to forever, but electrodes are lowered and things like that, and to mix it all up. And then it's put into molds, and when they cool down, they're called ingots. So you have large lumps of metal which may weigh about 3 tons, 2.5 tons, depending on the type of ingot it is. Okay, so that is then raw steel or raw alloy steel. Then that is sent off to reduce the size of it, because it's no good, and to reduce is how you improve the properties. So it's taken down. This company that I work for used to have a 3,000 ton press, and then that is forged down to a smaller size, manageable size, and that is done by manipulators and heating it up to about 1200-1300 degrees C. Then it's cut up, forged down again, depending on what you want to make. So then you've got a product now which has come from a big ingot into smaller bits. Then they may cut it down again and forge it into a shape, a component. So there's hundreds of alloys and steels which you can have. I'm just giving you a broad outline. So it may be a disc in an engine, right? So they'll a round disc like that with the holes through it. And that is then cut up, certain calculations are done, how much will it weigh, what's the size of it, etc. So then that'll be heated up to about, depending on what alloy or steel it is, between 850 to 1200, 1300 degrees C, forged down again. Then it's heat treated after that to get the properties of the structure. Then it's tested, and then there's certain testing that have to be done, such as tensile testing, maybe ultrasonics to see if there's any defects in there, and then machining is carried out depending on what you want to make, and then it's sold to do further work on it. They may do extra testing on it, and that's basically how it's done.